Was what you came here for, right?
Yeah, really that's what I came here.
How big of a change has this been for you?
It's actually been a pretty big change, because as a receiver, you're moving forward all the time, but as a defensive back, you got to be in the backfield, you got to be able to get in and out of your breaks, so it's just a different skill set.
So when they asked you, did they ask you about moving, or did you ask to switch?
Well, I went into Coach Ferentz's office asking if I could change my number, but then he hit me with the, how would you feel about changing positions? So, I was with it, I was cool with it.
What do you want to change your number from?
From 88 to I mean, he gave me a choice of numbers, but I just picked 13.
Okay, how'd you pick that?
It just sounded the best at the time. I don't know.
You're obviously not superstitious or anything.
No, it's just a number.
So once you made the switch, when could you tell, wow, this is the better move for me? I'm starting to feel this.
Probably not till last spring, for real. I was having trouble, learning the techniques, learning the defense. But then, I don't know, something happened after the season into spring ball, and then that's when I started finally to get it.
And when you say get it, what is that? I mean, just kind of knowing to anticipate what the receivers are doing, and does it help being a former receiver?
Oh yeah, it definitely helps, because there's certain things that you look for. You look for if receivers raise up out of their breaks, or just certain tendencies of how they get off the line, and just like different stuff like that.
Go ahead.
Oh, how does it help you going up against the receivers you're going up against? I mean,
it helps a lot. It's kind of trial by fire, because we got some great receivers here with Cavante and Tavon and Jake and Damon Powell and all those guys, really. So you got to be on your A game each and every rep going against them.
How much did it help you playing high school football in Florida? We hear how great it is down there. Is it does it really help?
Yeah, it definitely helps. The speed is just, the speed probably helped me going into here. I mean, college is definitely faster, but Florida's got some fast kids too.
How did it help you going up in your family? I mean, how much have you talked to, like, say, Jordan, at Northwestern when he was there about playing defensive back?
Yeah, he helped me a lot. He would send me videos of like different ways that I could work in the off season of just trying to get better and stuff. I would talk to my other cousin Doran. He would just keep me encouraged. We have a thread between the three of us where we just text each other and try to encourage each other, just lift each other up.
Where did Doran play?
He played at Pitt.
Oh, okay.
Now, Jordan, the defensive back, did he ever say, did he think you were going to be maybe a defensive back down the road?
I mean, he said he could see it, but he was just trying to encourage me at receiver, because that was my primary position.
And then your father played too, is that right?
Yeah, my dad played at Nebraska.
Okay, so how does that, when you guys had to play last year? I guess you didn't really play, but
yeah, I mean, it was still fun though.
So did you think you were under-recruited coming out of high school? Did you have something to prove?
Yeah, I definitely felt like I did. I only had, my first offer was Jacksonville State, then I had Tulane, and then Iowa came, and that was my first, big D1 offer, so I wanted to take advantage of it.
How much motivation is that for you, pushing you?
I feel like it's a lot of motivation, being the underdog. I've been used to that my whole life, so it just makes me grind even harder.
How difficult was it not playing very much, that you wanted to maybe move back to wide receiver?
It was definitely some hard times, because the reason you do the off-season workouts, you do the conditioning is to play, and when you're doing all the work but not reaping the benefits of it, it's kind of frustrating.
And at times, I know players, and a lot of times in your shoes, decide to look around. I mean, how hard was it to stick around here without maybe looking to go play somewhere else?
It was tough. I would have to talk to my family back at home. Old coaches, high school coaches, my dad, my mom, cousins, family, everyone. They were a big influence on me. They definitely helped me a lot.
They tell you to stick it out?
Yeah. They told me to stick it out. They just told me that God's got a bigger plan, and just to trust him, and things have been working out ever since.
Which coach came to you? Which coach told you, hey, maybe you should move over here? How was it done?
What do you mean?
When you changed position?
Oh, my high school head coach, Coach Jose, he actually thought that he saw me as a DB before, like coming out of high school. He thought that DB would be the best thing for me rather than receiver. So he was kind of pleased when he found out that I switched.
But which Iowa coach kind of came to you? Was it Coach Ferentz?
Yeah, it was Coach Ferentz.
The number story.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you think was, I mean, you guys gave up a couple of big plays in the defense, against Northern Iowa. What are you guys working on to kind of fix that against Ball State?
Well, we went to the film the next day, and we handled those corrections, so I think we're going to be a lot more prepared going into Ball State week.
What do you think will be some of the biggest changes maybe from week 1 to week 2?
I mean, I don't really even know. I know Coach Parker handles all that, so I know him and Coach Ferentz are coming up with a scheme to handle those guys.